Why do you want to die when you are still so young? I no longer have the will to live. The man I loved most in my life has abandoned me to marry another woman. There was once a director whose business failed, causing him to lose his entire fortune. Despondent and feeling that life was no longer worth living, he decided to jump off a bridge to end it all. At that very moment, he saw a young girl who appeared to have the same intention. Moved by compassion, he intervened just in time to save her. Once she had calmed down, he asked, "Why do you want to die when you are still so young?" The girl, "I no longer have the will to live. The man I loved most in my life has abandoned me to marry another woman." The man, the one who should be suffering, is him, for he has lost someone who loved him more than her own life. You, on the other hand, should be rejoicing. You have successfully ended a relationship with someone unworthy of your love. Before you had a lover, you lived happily and joyfully with your family, didn't you? That is true. Now that you no longer have a lover, you are simply back to being on your own, just as you were before. Why then can you not live happily and joyfully as you did in the past? Hearing the man's question, the girl experienced a sudden awakening. It was true. Before she had a lover, she was happy. Therefore, now that he was no longer by her side, she should still be happy. With this realization, she abandoned her intention to commit suicide. The man then remembered that he too had come there to end his life. However, after analyzing the situation for the girl, he recognized his own problem. In the past, he had nothing. He had built his career with empty hands. Now that he was empty-handed again, why couldn't he rebuild his career from scratch? Thinking this, he smiled to himself and let go of the thought of death. This story is not merely a chance encounter between two people on the brink of life and death. It exposes the deep-rooted cause of human suffering. Neither character suffered because of their circumstances. They suffered because they had identified themselves with something external. One identified with love, the other with career and status. When those things collapsed, they believed that they too no longer had a reason to exist. That state of being, according to the teachings of the wise mentors, Cao Yun, is called identity attachment. So what is identity attachment? According to the wise mentors, identity attachment is the act of attaching a position, status, title, or external factor to oneself, mistakenly believing that I am that thing, and living constantly under the weight of that identity. For example, if being a wife brings you suffering, it is because you are attached to the identity of being a wife.